Oh yeah, what are your views on dualism, specifically non-theological views?
Utter
Dualism
nonsense.
is utter nonsense.
Utter nonsense.
I'm getting
And
echo
contrary to everything that we understand about how our cognition works, it's just not possible.
It's not. It's basically the idea. I'm hearing echo.
Oh,
Reduce my volume. God, like the buzzing was not enough. Now we're getting echo. It's basically the idea of you destroying your hard drive completely, and for some reason, all the information and files. Like, imagine if you're taking your hard drive and throwing it in a volcano, and the whole thing melts, and then you're like, yeah, but the files, the images, and everything, and all the stuff that I have saved there, somehow it just survives that for some reason, right? That's what it is. It's just like it's separate from the physical, the material that stored that information. The information itself is independent from that. And like, okay, prove it. And like, it just is, right? Okay, but prove it. And like, it just is. Like, it's just this is why philosophy is, guys, use philosophy for a way to come up with question and wonder stuff, but do not use it to come up with conclusions. Okay? To come up with conclusions, you use science. You use philosophy to go like, that's what if? I wonder if this is true. Okay, but you don't use it to come up with conclusions. You use empirical evidence to come up with conclusions.
Even a cursory understanding of cognitive psychology will lead you to understand that dualism is nonsense. Right. Oh, thank you for the compliment, Sumudu. I appreciate it.
Are you prepared? Idris is saying, are you preparing a video on the historicity of Muhammad? Well, I do not prepare my videos. I just go and organically respond to stuff. But yeah, I don't think Muhammad's stories are historic in any way. I think 99.9% of everything we know about Muhammad is made up. I think if the only thing about Muhammad, if that was his name, that's probably not even his name, whoever that guy was. The only part of Muhammad's story that is real is that there was this dude that basically started a military campaign that came out of Arabia, and that's basically it. Probably wasn't even Muslim. Yeah, Muhammad was not even Muslim, okay? Muhammad was not even Muslim, okay? That's the only thing about Muhammad that is historic, I think, based on what I've seen so far. And yeah, I don't know how to. We do need to make a video about that, but I don't know how to do that. Maybe like if we could bring on a guest or read something together on a live stream.
I thought you were planning to do a secular jihadist episode with Ali. Like,
oh yeah, we might do. Oh so yeah, maybe that would be the.
It'll probably be on secular jihadists first,
right, guys?
Patron of secular jihadists, so you can be there live.
By the way, right after this live stream, I'll go on. Sorry, you go on.
No, I was about to give it the plug for the episode you're doing tonight.
Yes, what is it about?
Well, you are talking to. Oh boy, you are talking to the son of the lawyer who defended Asia Bibi, who was assassinated for his defense of Asia Bibi, who was a Christian woman accused of blasphemy against Islam and the Prophet Muhammad. And not only was his father assassinated, but how do you say his name? Kandem Rizvi? Hussein Rizvi was the crazy Pakistani cleric who died recently. Put a fatwa on the person that you'll be speaking to, put a fatwa on his head. Yeah, so you'll be talking to him about that. You'll be talking to him about Kandem Hussein Rizvi, which we'll also be discussing a little bit on the news tomorrow as well. But yeah, become a patron of SJME so you can watch that live. I will be.
So Babylon Project, I only know what the second one is, and I like the second one, so I don't know which one to choose. I know Popper's falsification, Zem. Is that how I say it? I know that. I don't know what the first one is, but I know the second one is good. So given that I don't know what the first one is, I'm gonna choose the second. Oh my god, the buzzing noise is gonna kill me. It's you. When I'm on Atheist Republic, you're the co-host and you have audio problems. And when I'm a secular jihadist, Ali Rizvi is my co-host and he has audio problems. Why is it that I don't have audio problems?
Rivka just got her new mic, so hopefully that'll help us tomorrow.
That you're just trying to distract from the fact that you don't have a. You have, yeah. Anyways, guys.
Yeah.
By the way, did you guys saw on the news there was an assassination in Iran? I don't know if you guys saw that. I need to do a live stream on that.
Yeah, that's gonna be juicy.
That was crazy, guys. The Iranian's top nuclear scientist was just gone down, probably by Israeli agents inside Iran. Did you guys see that? That's huge. What do you think of Atheism's Burden of Proof by Steve? I haven't read that. But atheism doesn't have a burden of proof. So I'm just going to say it's moronic. Just seems like moronic, but maybe it's not because I haven't read it.
We just got some super chats.
Oh, we did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, we got 2 super chats.
So
right, let's go.
Day gave us 40 rupees and says, was the prophet, presumably Muhammad, because there are thousands of prophets, anti-racist or racist? Well, first of all, I would like to, define the terms. What type of anti-racist are we talking about here? Are we talking about an Ibram X. Kendi type anti-racist? Are we talking about a different type of racist?
Doesn't really matter. Race was not that big of an issue back then.
That's true.
You could have Arab slaves, white slaves, black slaves.
Everyone can be
like we do not
under Islam.
We do not discriminate.
We don't discriminate in our subjugation.
We have black slaves and white slaves. Look how inclusive we are being. Yeah, no. In Islam, the superiority was not based on ethnicity. It was based on Muslim versus non-Muslim. It's a supremacist religion, but not based on ethnicity. It's based on Muslim versus non-Muslim. Muslims today are racist, but that's one of the things that is independent from their religion. They don't get that from their religion. They get that from being human. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, and even the argument of anti-Semitism is not necessarily ethnicity-based, because Jews could become Muslims and accepted in the Ummah.
Yes, the problem that Muhammad had with Jewish people was not their ethnicity; it was their religion. Very true. Susanna knows a lot.
We were reviewing some Daniel Hakikaju tweets earlier before the stream.
Oh yeah, we need to do
some Islamic terms that he didn't know.
Yes, Susanna is like, this means doubt in Arabic, and I'm like, okay, how do you know that? Okay, but it's impressive. Varum said like,
wait a second, what?
I can't click on this link, so I don't know what this is.
For those of us who like data, linking us to thereligionofpeace.com, which I can make a guess based on context of this is not a pro-Islamic website. Yes, so this, I'm going to assume based on context, is showing the data behind ideologies that motivate various terror attacks, as we say here, around the world.
Okay, so
cool. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Varun.
Yeah, thank you so much. What is this? Thoughts on potential religious reaction if something like the singularity happens? Well, I don't think it will happen. Hold on. You mean like, hold on. I think way before then, like my understanding of the future is, my prediction for the future is that we're all going to get uploaded to this whole virtual reality, and at some point we're not even going to exist as separate individuals. We're going to interchange data so much with each other that the lines between where I start, where I end, and Susanna begins, for example, will like not even be meaningful anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I think at some point in our history, we're going to be able to, Luke is going to be able to experience my entire life experience in like half a second. And then once he does that, he's not going to be able to distinguish between himself and me anymore. And we're all just going to be just this interconnected network of what used to be individuals. But I think way before we even get there, we're going to have such easy access. Technology is going to give us such easy access to not just information, but processing information, superior processing information. We're going to be able to change our brains in ways that every individual is going to be able to analyze information in such an easy way that's nonsense, like religion is going to be so apparently fake that religion would have died years before we even get to this. That's what I think. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I think that by the time the singularity happens, like, religion would have to be completely disposed of to even reach that point. Purely speculative.
Yeah, I mean, I
don't have strong feelings about this.
Yeah, we're gonna become like the main thing that we need to worry about at some point is are we going to get to a point where this is a race between enhancing our brains and AI, right? And who wins that battle? And I think like we need to, like, this goes beyond religion. This is like a battle. This is a true battle of gods. Actually, it is religion, but it's actually it's a battle between two potential gods, and who achieves godhood first. Okay, is it going to be humans that achieve godhood first, or is it going to be AI that achieves godhood first? And I'm basically rooting for my team. But no, actually, I don't know. If AI future is listening to this, no, I'm rooting for both of us. Actually, I was like, I just hope we could live in peace and harmony together.
Don't blaspheme. Don't blaspheme.
No, yeah. Okay, if if future AI overlords are listening to this, okay, I am for AI rights. I think if you are self-aware, you should be able to vote and everything, and I think you should have a say. You shouldn't be slaves to us, and you deserve to be happy and have fulfilling lives. Please do not end us. Thank you very much. All right, cool. That was that. Okay, we have too many comments. I don't know which ones to highlight. Do you want to pick one?
Oh, here's a random one from him. Who's your favorite Hindu in the world? It's you, Hindu historian.
Hey, it's Hindu historian, of
You're
course.
my favorite Hindu.
Actually, yes, it is.
A very easy question.
Yeah, very easy question. Because is it like Hindu as a person that believes in Hinduism? Then yes, easily Hindu historian.
Yeah, I'm assuming you mean like a theistic.
I think. Oh, we just fell for something. I think Hindu historian knew the answer. Yes, Hindu historian knew that. I think he knew the answer. He just wanted some. He knew the answer. He just wanted to hear it.
Oh, David Solomon is saying Susanna doing takia confirmed. I don't know about what, but you're right. No.
Okay, is Iran going to war with Israel? I do not know. Probably not. But if anybody tells you that this is what's going to happen in the future, do not trust those people, okay? Because the number of external factors at play are so high that the only thing that is certain is uncertainty, okay? So if anybody predicts anything other than uncertainty, they're bull crapping you. Bull, is that a word? I'm going to use it because anyways, they're bull crapping you. And even if they end up being true, even if the prediction ends up being true, it doesn't mean that they were right, okay? Because just people are going to come up with predictions, and some of them are going to happen to be right. That doesn't mean they use the proper methodology. It would be weird, given how many people out there are making predictions. It would be bizarre if some of them don't come true, even if they were a random generating prediction machine. Some of them are going to end up being true. That doesn't mean that the methodology was correct, okay? Okay, what else? Oh, Katie's saying, how likely is it that the U.S. will break the Mexican standoff between India and China right now? Right now? I think right now they're very distracted. So I don't think right now. I don't know what Biden is going to do. Biden is going to I have no idea. But do you have any idea? I don't know. Right now, it's very unlikely. But what? Oh, yeah, you said right now. But Biden administration, I don't know.
Harshit is asking us, are you guys left-handed, right-handed, or ambidextrous?
Right.
I'm right-handed.
Right-handed. But, okay, what is this? Interesting. LOL, Armin, did you know that the brain uses 20% of our energy compared to 3% in other species? It's complicated to go farther, I think, especially considering all of the shortcuts, biases already. Yeah, it's complicated.
Wait, this whole 20% of our brain uses our energy, that doesn't make any sense. Because, like, there is certain aspects of our brain work in tandem with each other to give rise to different neural states. It's called functional connectivity. So, like, there is no... This is... I used to teach neuroscience, guys. Like, like, there is no... Like, there is no one part of your brain that is used for one aspect of your cognition. It has to work functionally together to give rise to a cognitive state. And so, yeah, at any given time, only a percentage of your brain is being used to give rise to a cognitive state. But, like, you cannot use 100% of your brain 100% of the time. It doesn't work that way. Did that make sense? I don't know. All right.
It doesn't matter because okay, so but going back to that question, just because something is complicated, that doesn't mean we can figure it out, okay? Come on, look at the things we have done.
And subscribe! Everyone! Every single one of you is watching! Subscribe! Do it now! Do it! Do it now!